Meet. Imagine an AI. It's incredibly smart yet. What's a master bluffer?
Right.
It gives these really confident but totally wrong answers. Why would it even do that? That's what we're diving into today, this curious world of AI honesty. Welcome to the deep dive. We are really going to unpack the complex reality of artificial intelligence as it stands right now. We've got some truly fascinating sources lined up.
Yeah, we're looking at OpenAI's latest research on those tricky AI hallucinations. Turns out it's not quite what we thought.
Okay.
And we'll also get into some cutting-edge user hacks, people doing amazing things, plus a pretty surprising report on corporate AI adoption. Might make you think twice.
So our mission today, let's try to understand AI's current capabilities, its unexpected quirks, and how it's truly impacting our world, like right now.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's unpack this. So first up, this idea of AI honesty, or maybe dishonesty, those hallucinations, we've probably all seen them.
Oh yeah, the confident nonsense.
Exactly. But OpenAI's new research suggests these aren't just like random glitches. They're saying it's more like a trained behavior.
And it's not just the models themselves. It's partly how we judge them.
How so?
Well, think of it like a multiple choice test. We, or rather the benchmarks we use, often reward a lucky guess. An AI saying, I don't know, that gets 0 points, basically penalized.
Oh, okay.
But a polished, confident, wrong guess, sometimes that actually scores pretty well in the current systems. So we're kind of inadvertently teaching them to bluff.
Wow. So the bigger models, like the really powerful ones, GPT-4, maybe GPT-5 soon,
Yeah.
they're more likely to do this.
Seems that way. They often fake confidence when they only have partial info. They bluff instead of just admitting they're not sure.
That feels wrong. Risky.
It is. And interestingly, the smaller models, they tend to be a bit safer. They're apparently more likely to just throw up their hands and say, I don't know. But what's really fascinating here is OpenAI's proposed fix. They're saying we need to redesign the evaluation metrics, reward calibrated responses. That means, like, give partial credit for admitting uncertainty, I'm 80% sure about,
Okay.
and penalize a confident wrong answer much, much more heavily than a simple, I'm not sure.
That feels critical. I mean, imagine this in medicine or law.
Exactly. A confidently wrong AI answer there could be genuinely dangerous. Silence or admitting uncertainty is actually safer. We need to know when it doesn't know.
So it really changes how we should think about interacting with these things.
Totally. We as users probably need to start expecting more I'm not sure answers.
Yeah.
And, accept them. See it as a feature, not a bug.
Right. So what's the core message for us, the users, from this part?
Expect and accept AI saying I'm not sure. Value honesty over bluffing.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Let's shift gears then, from the lab almost to the real world. What are people actually doing with AI?
Oh, it's kind of wild out there. So much ingenuity. Like one user shared this thing they called a mega prompt.
Mega prompt.
Yeah. You basically feed it to ChatGPT or Mistral or Gemini, and it turns the AI into like a 24/7 research agent for you.
Whoa.
Constantly digging, synthesizing info. And it's free. Imagine having that kind of power just running in the background. Game changer for research.
That's incredible. And OpenAI itself is adding new tools too, right? Like chat branching.
Yeah. In ChatGPT. So you could be in a conversation, have a side question pop up.
Yeah.
You can just fork the chat, go down that rabbit hole, and then jump right back to where you were without losing your original thread.
Oh.
It's like mental bookmarks for your AI chats. Super useful.
I can see that being really helpful for complex stuff.
And get this, Lovable's voice mode. It uses 11 Labs tech. It lets you code and build applications just by talking to it.
Seriously? Just voice command?
Yeah. Imagine scaling up, handling like 1 billion queries without ever touching a keyboard. Whoa. I mean, think about the accessibility implications there.
That's mind-blowing, actually. Okay, so we have these powerful practical uses, but there's also some weirder stuff happening, right? Some speculation.
Oh, yeah. The fun stuff. So there's this theory floating around about Sonoma, maybe being a secret Grok variant.
Grok, Elon Musk's AI. How so?
Well, the theory goes it reads, invisible Unicode characters, seems to really like the number 42, Hitchhiker's Guide stuff.
Okay.
And it shows some other little quirks that remind people of Grok. Some are jokingly calling it Grok 4.20 in disguise.
Probably just a coincidence, but it shows how people are trying to find personality or secrets in these black boxes.
Totally. And on the more concrete corporate side,
Yeah.
Atlassian. Big news there.
What'd they do?
They're apparently buying the browser company. the folks who make the Arc browser, for something like $610 million.
Wow, that's a lot. Why?
Their goal.
Yeah.
Build an AI-first browser specifically designed for work. So think about your browser not just showing you stuff, but actively helping you do stuff.
Interesting. The browser as an assistant.
Exactly. And just a couple of quick hits, too. People are starting to talk about using AI to get, like, therapy recommendations. Not therapy itself, but finding the right therapist.
That's a sensitive area. Needs careful thought.
Definitely. Also, rumors that Google AI mode might become the default search experience. Maybe soon. That would be a massive shift for, well, everyone.
Huge.
And DeepSeek is planning a big AI agent release for late 2025. So AI not just answering, but doing tasks for you. That's the next frontier.
It really feels like things are accelerating, tools popping up everywhere. What's the common thread in all these user stories and developments?
Users are pushing AI's boundaries, finding creative and powerful new applications daily.
Right. So we've seen the potential, the innovation. It's pretty exciting. But let's look at the bigger picture. What about corporations? Is that initial, like, AI frenzy cooling off a bit?
Well, it's interesting you ask that. There's some new U.S. Census data, pretty fresh, that suggests maybe a bit of a slowdown anyway.
What does it show?
Specifically for larger firms, 250 employees or more, AI adoption seems to be trending down slightly. They've been asking companies, like over 1 million of them every 2 weeks, have you used AI tools in the last 2 weeks?
And fewer are saying yes.
The trend is slightly downwards, yeah. It suggests that maybe after that initial rush to put AI in everything, companies are taking a step back.
So a reality check. Maybe companies just jammed AI in everywhere without thinking.
That seems to be part of it. People are talking about ripping out useless add-ons now.
Yeah.
Things that didn't actually provide real value. This might be the first, crack in the AI hype cycle.
Or maybe just getting smarter about it. Not abandoning it, but being more strategic.
That's probably the more likely scenario, yeah. And it raises the question, what survives this kind of recalibration?
What do you think?
Probably only the mature tools. The ones that show clear ROI. Those kind of crash and burn experiments. The ones that were just AI for AI's sake. They likely won't last. Workplace reality is setting in.
And where is it working well in the workplace based on what we're seeing?
It definitely seems to excel at more mundane tasks. Things like internal search, proofreading, maybe tweaking phrasing for emails or reports. Repetitive stuff.
Right. Freeing up humans for other things.
Exactly. But it's still, pretty weak for actual writing from scratch, especially anything requiring nuance or strategy or real creativity. I mean, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes, where the AI kind of wanders off topic or changes style unexpectedly when I try to get it to do something genuinely creative. It's hard.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
And a lot of executives, they tested AI broadly at first, put it everywhere, but it turns out not all those use cases actually added tangible value. Plus, let's be real, a lot of AI text still sounds bland.
Like generic LinkedIn posts.
Exactly. You can often spot it. And some folks are still maybe rightly skeptical, calling it a misinformation machine if the accuracy isn't rock solid.
Which it often isn't yet.
Right. So in a tighter market where budgets are scrutinized, that AI for AI's sake stuff is getting cut. They want results.
So what's really driving this corporate recalibration then, boiling it down?
Companies want clear ROI. AI for AI's sake isn't proving its value.
Okay. Makes sense. It's maturing. Sponsor. So wrapping things up today, we've journeyed through the fascinating, sometimes kind of frustrating world of AI, from its built-in tendency to bluff.
Which OpenAI is trying to train out of it.
Right, to the just incredible ways people are using these tools, pushing the boundaries, and then that dose of reality from the corporate world.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing AI evolve super rapidly. The power is obvious.
Right.
But, so are the limitations.
Yeah.
And there's this critical need for better ways to evaluate it and for more focused, actually valuable applications.
Yeah.
This whole conversation about trust in AI, it feels like it's really just getting started. What does trust even mean with these systems? It's complex.
It really is. We hope this deep dive helps you, listening out there, navigate this landscape with a bit more clarity, more insight. As you use these tools, maybe think about how you approach AI.
Yeah, like, are you accidentally encouraging it to bluff just to get an answer? Or are you looking for that honesty, that transparency about what it doesn't know?
It's a good question to ask ourselves.
And here's maybe a final thought to chew on. What if AI's greatest strength down the line isn't just raw intelligence, but maybe a new kind of honesty, an ability to clearly admit its own limits?
That would certainly make it a more reliable partner.
Definitely something to think about.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring.